Oh my gosh. Just so you guys know what I just found. That's what I just found. That's great. That is just lovely. And I hope the GoPro didn't just crap out again like it normally does. How do I get this out of here? There we go. Oh, that's just makes me so happy. That was inside my... Well, thank you, YouTube, for making me think about making... Oh my, that's not even close to fitting. Look at that. That's what the shop that did this did. Look, that's not even close to fitting that. That's ridiculous. Anywho, let's take this back here. We can get away from all that sun glare and whatever. I actually lost my my tripod for the DSLR. I'm gonna use my Smarty tuner for, well, that's not gonna work. Maybe like that. There you go. Use a Smarty tuner for that. I want to test this DSLR, see if it can keep up or even outdo the GoPro. But this is the air filter out of the S&B for the 6.7, and I really just wanted to clean this up. Like, see that? That's fiberglass. Let me turn the light on real quick. That's actually fiberglass from the hotel that I was staying in during Hurricane Michael when it hit Panama City. Man, look at that. This air filter, see that? This air filter's been bouncing around that air box for who knows how long. Oh, I'm so mad. But let's look inside. That means that my truck has sucked in at least some fiberglass particles through the intake. That is just not cool. So I did want to look at the Dodge too, so let's see that one. So much easier working on this Dodge. I'll give them that. It's just stock height, really easy to reach into and see everything. See everything that looks like a head gasket failure. I don't really care. We'll put a new head gasket on if we need to. Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Alright. So, why do these filters... This is an AFE cold air intake. Exactly. So, right here we have the S&B intake out of the 6.7 and the AFE intake out of the 5.9 common rail. I don't know how many miles are on this, but I wanted to do this video because I see a lot of people on Instagram and on YouTube, a lot of truck guys with intakes that are just crushed down. They're crushing themselves down. Like that, actually. Right? Now, from what I am told, that is from it being dirty. Look at it. Hard to see probably, but look at all that. Alright, what I'm told is that that's from it being dirty, and then, you know, it just needs to be replaced. That is a really dirty intake. Now it's a Cummins, so I don't really care, but my Power Stroke, that annoys me. That this, I mean, this is, I paid this guy to delete the whole truck a long time ago, and they screwed me over then. I should have went back and checked everything, but I know for a fact that this is recent, because for the wind to go away. But I know this is recent because right after the storm, I actually did check under the hood of my truck, and this was not falling off at that point. There was actually somehow a lot of fiberglass went in the cold air intake, like the chute or whatever you want to call it, and got up in there. So I actually did take the cover off then and kind of pulled the big chunks out of there. And this is a dirty air filter. Don't worry guys, I'm not actually going to run this for very long. I'm going to order new ones for both trucks probably, even though the Cummins isn't, I'm really worried about. But this 6.7 is a great engine. It hasn't really given me any problems. It does have its issues that I'm just kind of kicking under a rug because I don't really want to fix them. It has rust in the fuel system from the previous owner. When I got it, this was before I learned about 6.7s, and I was a 6.0 guy, so anything was really better than the 6.0. I spent way too much money keeping my 6.0 on the road, and I actually tried a few 6.0s because I love the motor, but it's just not a good daily driver. So we switched to the 6.7, and about a week after it, the lift pump went out, and apparently the lift pump caused, or the clogged torpedo was the reason the lift pump went out, because it kept trying to force a regen, I guess. I don't know. That's what I was told. So I had him delete the whole truck, and I mean block off plates and everything. Like I don't even have an EGR on here. Then they said that it was the high pressure fuel regulator that was bad. So they actually told me it was on the front of the CP4 or on top of it or something like that. So I pulled that out, this little sensor. I actually have it over here. This is what they told me it was. This is just like a flow regulator or something like that. I don't know. That's not the high pressure fuel regulator from what I'm told now. But anyways, I changed that, put the truck back together. It ran fine for like 5 minutes, and then because I think it was just because I unplugged the batteries and replugged them back in. But truck stalls like crazy at low RPMs, like 600 to 800 RPMs, in that range. So basically, anywhere I go, I have to build boost before I can get out the gas pedal, which is annoying sometimes, like in drive-thrus and stuff. So I'm really good at turning my truck back on after it stalls. God dang. Look at all that. But anyways, yeah, we have rust in the fuel system. When I pulled this out, actually, it had a bunch of little tiny rust particles there. But thankfully, Ford, the fuel pickup is at the top of the rail, from what I understand. And the rust kind of just hangs out in the bottom of the rail. So, and this is a 2011. I'm not too worried about it, because, I mean, it's got almost... We got what, 250,000 miles on this truck, and I got some oil leaking up out of here. No idea what that is about, right? And I just, it's whatever. So you can see the delete, the block off plates. I was gonna get the pass-through plate, but I don't really care that much about this engine for that. When I get the 17 plus. That's the plan anyways. To put the 17 plus in here with a little surprise for everybody. Working on that. That's the issue really we're waiting on, is diesel technology to catch up with what I want to do. everyone tells me don't do what I want to do. It's dumb. Just do this instead, or just tune it, blah blah blah. And I don't want to do that. So we're working. When I do swap it, we'll be ditching the VGT turbo. You know, you might be tuning it up a little bit with some bigger injectors. Probably won't. We'll probably just leave it stock with a deleted and a bigger turbo, and then the rest of the build, that it's gonna stay secret until I decide I want to tell everybody. But the rest of it is the difficult part. Obviously, we need to get a new intake filter. This dot. I don't know if you guys can see this. Let's see. Is that gonna adjust? Look how dirty that is. I don't know if that's adjusting. So we're gonna hold it there for a second. But anyways, change your air filters, guys. It's like, I don't know, how much could this be? 50 bucks max, and that's name brand. That's AFE. But like, see all that crunching down? It's like put a sock over a vacuum cleaner. It's gonna suck it, right? This is just a big air pump. These diesel engines are just big air pumps. If you can't move air, it ain't gonna run right. So make sure you check your air filters, change them. You know, I don't know how often, just clean them. Get a cleanable one like these. I'm sure you can clean this. I'm not gonna clean this because it's all dented up and everything, and I don't want that. I might save this for a project or something, but anywho, that's 13 minutes, 14 minutes on the dot. What else can we talk about? I don't know. I was glad to find out that the Cummins had a MBRP exhaust on the back. So that's cool. Found that out when I washed it. But look at that rust. I can't get over this. I'm gonna drive this truck for this summer, and then it is getting, this Cummins is getting swapped into an 08 to 10 Ford. Yeah, that's right. Getting rid of the 6. We're gonna get a 6.4 truck. Maybe we could get a gasser, I guess, too. It don't really matter. But we're gonna get an 08 to 10 and put a Cummins in it, because I can't really see myself owning a 6.4 at this point in my life. Financially speaking, it doesn't make sense to buy one of those because they blow up every 150,000 miles, no matter what you do. So I know 6.4s. You 6.4 guys are like me and my 6.0s. They're great, right? I love my 6.0 still, but I don't own one. Okay, for a reason. Look at all that. That just came out of those air filters. Can't have that. See that? I don't know. Can you see that? That's nasty. Time to put these back in and hit the old interweb. Let's see if we can't get some air filters ordered.